Hello, guys. Oh my gosh. Welcome to the Start, Shoot, Grow, Thrive podcast. I am buzzing. I am excited. I have so much to share today. I feel like today I just woke up feeling super duper creative. And I wanted to talk to you guys about creativity, being creative, and pushing past your limitations as a creative. And there's so many reasons why I wanted to share about this. One of the reasons is that I feel like as creators, we tend to let a specific part of the creative journey stop us as it pertains to we create a product, we get excited, we love the creation process, we create that product, but we never get to the point of selling it. And I feel like as a creative and as a creator that you are able to really think about the whole creative process as a full-on creative process. And let me just break this down because I feel like I'm starting to ramble because I'm super excited. And I just had a really good conversation with my partner about this. Here's what goes on with creatives. And when I speak about creatives, artists, you guys know that I specifically love talking to course creators, online course creators. We are also speaking about people who are designers, people who are makeup artists, graphic designers, photographers, like people who just love creating things. I feel like a lot of people who are creative are also afraid of being paid very well for being creative. And that's one thing that I didn't understand in the beginning of my journey, meaning that when I started off as a designer, makeup artist, I was doing so many creative things. I'm really good with my hands. I'm really good at creating things. And so I loved fashion. I loved all these things, but I didn't understand how to monetize those things. And now that I'm in the digital space, that word always trips me up. Now I am able to create effortlessly and sell effortlessly. And although I do feel like selling is a muscle, I get to have fun and create while I'm selling. And that's what makes selling really easy for me or effortless for me. And this is something that we are going to cover in depth inside of the Start, Shoot, Grow Video Academy, which is my academy. If you don't know, now definitely head down below to sign up for the waitlist so that when we open up again. But something that I really feel like is that people are really nervous about selling the product that they've taken so long to create. And then we get stuck in the cycle of creating something new, but we never sold the old thing. And what if we took that creativity and the ability to create or be a creator and we evolved that into, guess what? I'm going to apply my God-given gift of creativity to the selling side of things or to the monetization. Because instead of thinking about it as, well, I'm just good at designing, if you're good at designing, then you can design some kind of creative strategy or creative way to sell your thing if you start digging deeper into who you are and your abilities as a creator. I believe that everyone is somehow multi-talented, and it's just about pooling resources and doing research and thinking of yourself as an overall creator. And we were put here by a creator as humans, or at least that's my belief. And so I feel like that gives us so much insight and power and so much ability to create the life that we specifically want to live. I really believe in that. And so I believe that as a creator, you can use creativity to push past your limitations as a creative. And when I say limitations as a creative, so many times we think, I am great at making this thing, but I'm not good at selling it. And that's something that I feel like every creative can get over. And it's really about connecting yourself to your product. Like, how can I be creative in creating this campaign that I'm doing? If you are creative, I believe you can create anything. I believe that we are all creators. Even if you're not creative, you are creative. That's just my belief. So I believe that we are all creators, but I believe that we just need to extend the creativity past that thing that we feel like we're talented or great at into selling or selling yourself, or the way that you show up in the online space. How can you be creative about that? How can you, and this is in your own way. It doesn't have to be what everyone else is doing or how everyone else is doing things. For example, micro content. Reels is a great way to get exposed to a bigger audience, because Instagram is pushing Reels. And when I speak about Reels, I'm talking about Reels, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, all the videos that are under 60 seconds in time frame. And so you have to create a video that is within that time frame. And for me, I just couldn't get into it. I love creating in-depth, long-form content that is juicy, that is educational, that is just giving, that is serving value. That is who I am. But in essence, when I think about Reels, I could not do it for a while because I just could not put my own creative spin on it or figure out what I wanted to do or say. I'm just not the person who is going to sit at a desk and point in different directions. Not that anything is wrong with that, that's just not me. And so for me doing that, it would have felt inauthentic. And so I started, because I always have these little messages that I want to give to people, that things that get me excited, or while I'm working out at the gym, I might get a download that I need to stop working out and just write. And I feel like those are the things that I can share on Reels in my own way, because I feel like my delivery is what's going to make a difference in those 60 seconds. So if I can deliver that message or download that I got for me to someone else that, can get help from that, then I'm going to do that. And I started testing it, and it's doing so well. So you have to find your own creative way of doing it. So for me, micro content was a limitation. It was a way, I was like, I had a creative block around it. But it's because I wasn't feeling that thing. I just wasn't feeling the way that people were using it, because it just wasn't authentic to me. If it's authentic to you, then kudos. But I feel like taking that 60 seconds or that 30 seconds, because Reels are currently just 30 and TikTok is 60, YouTube Shorts is 60 as well. I'm able to now give a good solid message, whether that's about video content or whether it's about life, lifestyle, business, mindset. That's the kind of thing I like to share. And yes, I've gotten great feedback and results from it. And I haven't really been seeing anybody else doing that. I've been seeing the elaborate things, which I might get into later on. Don't get me wrong. But for now, I am loving sharing really good, high quality information in under 60 seconds. That one thing that I want to talk about, or giving 3 tips about how I do something. And all of my Reels content is basically documentation. What do I do specifically that I can probably share to help someone else with? All in all, I just wanted to get on here and share with you the fact that creativity, or being creative and pushing past your limitations as a creative, is possible in order for you to live off of your craft or off of what you do. It just requires another level of creativity or being creative as it pertains to something that you are struggling with, which could be marketing, because a lot of creatives do struggle with that, or selling, because a lot of creatives do struggle with that. So the creativity that you're putting into your craft, your work, your product, you can put that into the full spectrum of building, marketing, and selling as well. If you can create something, you can create anything. I hope this was helpful. I know it was super rambly. I know I sound super excited because I definitely had some good tea this morning in my water. I mixed powdered tea in there, so I'm a little bit energized. But I wanted to share that, and let me know if this resonates with you or how you feel about this specifically. I love you guys, and I will talk to you pretty soon. Take care.